Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs, and welcome back to Empires SMP, where I am sorry to report things may have gotten slightly worse. Apparently these things are able to regenerate from their petrified state. Not only that, but they have multiplied somewhat. Like the heads of the Hydras of legend, there are now about twice as many tentacles here. So something tells me that maybe just the copper, just the lightning, maybe that's not enough. Maybe we have to join forces with the other empires to start taking these things down, because I've heard the folks in the comments have been very kind to let me know that there are other people who have had success against the corruption. People have been making potions and casting magic spells and, warding these things off in a variety of ways. I expect Whip has probably just been blowing them up. Apparently Joel turns them into trees. There are a lot of different ways of dealing with these corrupted tentacles, but just one way it doesn't seem to be enough. So maybe we need to join forces with some of the other empires and see what we can do. Speaking of which, I have an envoy over here from Mezalea. We have a letter here. Dear Mr. Riffs, aka Copper Dad, I would like some copper, please. I keep forgetting to come and meet up with you since I gave you that terracotta a while ago, and for this I apologize. Here is some more terracotta. As an apology for not arranging a meeting, please contact me by email. I mean, good work leaving your email address. Something tells me that's not entirely accurate. Or call me on my telephone number, which is 5. Yours sincerely, King of Mezalea. Well, I'm afraid I left my mobile phone in my other netherite leggings, so I'm going to have to maybe send Joel a quick email. But wow, this is an incredibly generous gift, slightly offset to the right. 12 stacks of terracotta. Thank you so much, Joel. I will definitely get you some copper. In fact, I have a fresh batch aging right now and a little bit more left to go in after that. There are still 1 or 2 troublesome copper blocks still outstanding, but I can't stick around here for too much longer because the Ocean Queen is on her way and we may be able to work out a deal for some of the stuff I've been farming out here in the desert town. Hello!
Seems like Zornoth really got his tentacles into your empire.
He really has. I managed to kind of petrify them all by striking them with lightning, and then twice as many came back. So,
whoa!
Yeah, I have a bit of a tentacle issue over here, but I might try your sea lantern method next and see if that helps at all, because I've heard other people have had some luck with other methods, and so I'm wondering if combining our approaches might be a good idea.
Maybe. I haven't had any tentacles in my area. This is kind of gross.
Yeah, maybe there's not really much like earth and ground and stuff for them to burrow through when you're out there in the ocean. That might be it.
Yeah, the ocean is very salty.
Yeah, it sure is. So I gather that you are in need of some pointed dripstone?
Indeed I am, and I gather that you're in need of, rather specifically, 2 turtle eggs.
Yes, I have some plans that involve turtles. I'm thinking about populating the river over here with them, actually. It seems like it'd be quite a nice turtle environment. Don't worry, nothing nefarious
Good, yes,
I
did think it would be something scary.
Yes, no, it's fine. But yeah, I've started to terraform the river a little bit, getting in some... There's some soul soil down there that I think looks pretty good. And so the salmon that unfortunately are here in rivers to the annoyance of the Godfather, they need a bit of company. And so I'm thinking we can probably bring it to life a little bit more with some turtles around here.
Yeah, you know what could take care of the salmon problem?
Yeah?
Axolotls.
Ah, that's also a cool idea, and very colourful as well. So
Yeah, maybe I'll bring you a couple as a little gift.
That would be lovely. I'd really appreciate that. And in the meantime, I need to take you to the haunted cave where I grow all the dripstone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a while back, the demon left a bunch of lava in my base, and so I kind of decided I should do something about that. And so over here in this haunted cave, I've been farming the lava. And
what?
This goes down to my dripstone farm and my lava farm.
Wait.
So, yeah, if you want any lava anytime, I have a lot of it right now.
I didn't even know you could put lava in cauldrons. That is amazing. You are the resident mad scientist of this world.
I do all right. Check out the chest in there. There are about 6 stacks or so. So take as much as you want. If you're delivering turtles to me, then that's all yours.
Fabulous. Can I take 1.5 stacks, please?
That would be perfect. Yeah, go for it.
Here, I'll make sure I don't throw them in the lava. Here are your turtle eggs.
Thank you very much. I will take really good care of them. And yeah, the Pixandrian turtle population is gonna start here.
Lovely. Okay, I'll come and visit them very soon to check that you're taking good care of them. And I'll bring you some axolotls to take care of that salmon problem.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Ocean Queen.
Goodbye, ocean's blessings.
Desert's greetings. Well, don't worry, folks. I plan to be true to my word, and I do plan on taking good care of these turtle eggs. In fact, down the river a little way, probably down over here, is where I want to set up a little turtle sanctuary of sorts. This is probably going to be like Turtle Island, I guess. And we're going to set up a little cove in here where the turtles can be protected. They're not going to get jumped on by husks that spawn in the desert during the night. And hopefully these turtles should hatch, at which point I am going to be monitoring them growing up and take hold of the scoots that they drop when they grow up into full-size turtles, and from there, potentially, we can get ourselves a few turtle helmets. So down here, away from the corruption, but facing towards the Empire, I do want to have a little bit of a cave in here, just carved into the sandstone at the bottom of this. We're going to be replacing some of the sand on top of this to make it feel a little bit more natural, but I think once we dig away in here a little bit, we can start to fill this in with a little bit of the sand as well, make it feel like a habitable environment for the turtles. As far as I know, turtle eggs only need to be placed on sand in order to hatch, and then over time they will start to crack, which I believe mostly happens overnight. We're going to put a single torch in here. We're going to place the turtle eggs down there on the sand, and look, they're already kind of adapting to their new home with those particles, it looks like. And let's see if we can get some sandstone stuff out of this box, and we'll kind of fill in the roof around here just to make it feel a little bit more cozy, and that way baby zombies and stuff won't be able to get in here and jump up and down on the eggs either. We'll put a little bit of extra moss around the entrance just to make the turtles feel a little bit at home. They like a little bit more of a kind of dampened, mossy environment. Maybe we'll put some mossy cobblestone around here as well. This is how I've been terraforming the rest of the river, having some moss on the banks. Also kind of symbolizes a little bit of the river area being a bit more fertile because it's a lovely lush green color. We'll probably bring the moss down into the water a little bit as well, but then I like having some azalea leaves in the water as though like algae is forming on the surface here and there, which is more commonly going to happen in a lake than a river, but I do think it adds a lot of environmental character to the place. You know, maybe it's not algae at all, perhaps it's even just like some leaves that have floated downstream with the current or something like that, but either way, I think it comes together into a really nice picture, and it goes quite well with the turtle eggs being in there too. Last of all, we're going to put a little coating of soul soil down here. We're not going to terraform the entire river right away, but I like having a little bit of that like river silt feel to the bottom of this, and we can start to shallow out the bottom of the river a little bit here. And maybe once we have a slightly greater population of turtles around here, we can turn this into a kind of turtle sanctuary. That is my hope, at least, but for now, I think that's made a good start. And we're going to turn our attention to the north portion of the desert. You see, there is this section out here that I've wanted to be part of like a residential area for a while. We have the town developing over there, but this place here, I want to feel a little bit different. And a lot of people are building like mega bases and stuff like that right now. So I want this to be a pretty sizable project, but I want to have a massive area back here that's going to be sort of a warren of dwellings and shops and odd little places just kind of tucked away inside of a giant desert mountain. I'm imagining this sort of like an anthill, and so that's what I'm going to be calling this project. But there are some really spectacular looking anthills out there that I've seen photographs of that I want to use for reference to build this, because I think this is sort of going to look like an organic shape here in the desert. It's going to feel a little bit of contrast to some of the structures we've got here, but we can build structural archways and stuff inside of it, and it's potentially going to block our view of the savannah a little bit, but the savannah is just a village that has been abandoned for a while now, and so maybe we can integrate some of that stuff in the fullness of time. I'm not quite sure how big I want to build it. I just know that it's probably best for me to build outside of the town while these corrupted tentacles are still here. I think for this build we are going to be working with a lot of the same materials materials that we've been working with, though. But now we've got a bit more terracotta to play around with. We can work that in maybe in tandem with some mushroom blocks and some dripstone. Obviously, we can add the dripstone spikes on top of that to help the whole thing feel a little bit more fortified. From there, we can work in the sandstone palette, and we can add in some regular sandstone, some cut sandstone, and some smooth as well. Maybe even bone blocks in some places where we want the bright white color to stand out a little bit, but still keep some of that yellowish color that we're used to from the sandstone itself. We'll have to be a little bit sparing with that, though, because it does stand out quite a lot amid everything else. But I think that's a good start, and with a little bit more work, a little bit more structure in mind, we should be able to turn this into something truly magnificent. And while I've been planning that, I have discovered this. We have an arena invite from Mythical Sausage. Let's read this real quick. Welcome to the battle arena between the lands of Mythical J Sausage. What does the J stand for? King of Mythland and Queen Pearl of the Farmlands. I guess the lands do border each other, but Pearl collaborating with Mythical Sausage seems a little bit sus at this point. Grand opening event coming soon. RSVP at the gates if you're going to attend. You can participate in battles 1v1, 2v2 teams, or you could be a spectator in the stands. Cookies and milk will be given to the first 3 empires to arrive. Set up your own empire tents in front of the arena prior to the event. Space is provided. See you at the gates. Special guest will be in attendance. Well, I have a feeling we all know who that is, right? It's you, the audience. Don't you want to see me fight it out with some of the other empires? I feel like people have wanted like a more PvP focus to this series from time to time. I know a lot of people were interested in us all having wars at the beginning of everything, so maybe we will take Mythical Sausage up on this offer, and it might be a good way to get our own back on Mythical Sausage for all of the chaos he's been causing to our server mates. You know, as long as the plan isn't to pit me against some of my allies. Like, I don't want to fight Jimmy or Catherine or anybody like that right now. I feel like we want to stay on their good side and not go up against Catherine and get my head sliced off by the Queen of Heads right now, so maybe we will do that. In the meantime, I'm also going to be working a little bit on the interior of this place. I don't have any huge grand ideas for it, and I want to work on bigger projects, so I might be doing bits and pieces of this off camera, but I've managed to clear out a bunch of my inventory stuff from here. I've managed to clear out all of the storage, and there's still a few chests in here, like the custom heads and everything, but I have a feeling we will probably move all of that stuff out, maybe find a better place for the enchantment setup, and then we can actually make this feel like a bit of a home. I've been babysitting these eggs, and here is the first Pixandrian turtle. Look at him go. Look at this little legend. He is so adorable. And the other egg hasn't hatched at all yet. I may have been swapping around the eggs a little bit, trying to cluster them together so that they would hatch a little faster, but this one, look at him, he's so perfect. And I need to bone meal some of the ground around here. I have been doing a little bit of tree farming for the anthill, but I need to get hold of some seagrass, which I think I need some shears to get, so that we can feed these turtles and increase the population. But off he goes into the river, where he's potentially going to be mingling with the salmon right now, since Lizzie hasn't brought over any axolotls yet to deal with the salmon population. And I hope the axolotls don't go after turtles as well. It'd be a real shame if they do. But I'm a little hesitant to leave this little guy alone because he's so small right now, and he could swim further downriver. I have opened out the river quite a distance. But at least now he's safe from natural predators, because while husks and undead mobs do tend to stomp on the eggs, they don't tend to stomp on the little turtles themselves. So I'm going to keep an eye on this guy until he grows up, and then hopefully we can get a piece of shell from him. Yes, there we go, we have it. Scoot number 1, and our turtle friend is all grown up now. And believe it or not, friends, this right here is the first step towards resistance. Now all I've got to do is make sure this turtle doesn't escape further down the river. Let's lead him back to the turtle den on this island, and hopefully he can stick around here until the other one hatches. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Pixlriffs.
Hello, sorry, I'm just dealing with the husks in my bee farm.
Hello, Pixlriffs. How you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice. I have, yeah, that's Bruce Forsyth references. Topical. Yeah, been a while, hasn't it, since we last chatted, and you've given me a lot of terracotta, which is very kind of you. I feel like I should actually give you something in exchange now. So You're here for
I've
copper.
been needing some copper so badly, Pixel. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've actually brought you another gift to even encourage you even more to give me some copper.
Oh, good heavens. Oh, a box of friendship. Does this mean I'm a Mozillionaire? Is that how that works? Or do I have to...
You can play the game if you want, but this one is just a little teaser for now. If you want to win some true moss, then you can play Who Wants to Be a Mozillionaire.
Oh, I'm absolutely up for winning some true moss at some point. But thank you very much. That's going to come in very useful because, yeah, I'm trying to do some terraforming around here slowly but surely, and tentacles keep getting in the way, apparently. But
you need one of these. This is what defeats it.
Yes, it turns out.
Easy, look at that.
Yeah,
easy.
Everyone in my comments has been saying, why don't you just mine it? And I'm like, because there's kind of a story, but never mind. So how much copper do you actually want? Because a lot of other people have come around asking for copper lately, and I'm a little bit worried that I might not have it already quite yet. But I can do
How much do you have? That's the question.
I can do you a down payment at least. So step into my office, which is also the storage system. So in my ender chest right here, I have I've got about 4 stacks and change.
Ooh, okay. I could do a bit more than that, but 4 stacks for now would be plenty, and I could definitely work with that.
All right, come downstairs.
Create, a little trade deal here.
I can show you the I can show you the rest of the product as it's in the process of aging. In fact, this batch actually looks like it's done, thanks to the fact that people keep coming around and leaving stuff at my base, which means they load the chunks. So we can actually recall this load now, and you can see how the process works. So I pull.
Oh my gosh! Wait, does it do it block by block?
Yeah.
Oh wow! Wait.
I've got a series of flying machines that spread it out 4 blocks apart, which is like the efficient way copper can age. And then if I just pull a lever, the flying machines return it all, and I can mine it from where we are. Yeah. So
that's so cool.
So
what? You just mine it from here now?
Yeah. I wanted to have some way of automating, like actually collecting it, but that involved like TNT, and it involves moving them off the flying machines, which just gets more and more complicated. So from here, I just hop down and collect it like this, which that
is awesome.
It's pretty cool. There's a couple of blocks in this set that haven't aged, it looks like, and there's a creeper coming up to help me with exploding it. There we go. So I can probably give you all of this today as well, which is about another 2 stacks. So that'd be 6.
Lovely.
6 stacks total. Does that sound good?
Brilliant. I've struggled to get this. All the copper I've previously had, I've just mined.
No.
Whereas
to be fair, this is most of what I've been doing has been mining it, because it's not really that efficient to get it from the ground, even if you've got one of those like hyper efficient drowned farms.
You were speaking of people loading in the chunks. Did you see that you have a new building from Sausage? And it seems to appeared.
I what?
We'll have a look at that after we mine this copper, shall we?
We probably should. I mean, I've had a message from Sausage saying about some kind of battle arena, and then Catherine left me a message that I need to read, and you say there's a building out there? Maybe there's
a big building, yes. I think...
How have I missed a big building on my land?
I'll show you after this, because it looks pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, we will have to take a look at that, I suppose. But just grab what you can from this. It'll make it easier if there's 2 of us mining it.
There's a big hole here.
This was a fall trap that they left for me that just completely failed. But occasionally a block of copper gets lost down here.
Wait, so who made that trap?
That was Whip and Sausage, like ages ago.
People got it out for you. I'm guessing Sausage's building is a message of friendship now.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, no, I'm sure he's seen the error of his ways at this point and is entirely ready for forgiveness from the rest of the server. So I've got about a stack of it here. 58.
Yeah, I've got a stack and a bit.
Yeah, so have that, and come up and I'll give you the other 4 stacks from my ender chest. And then if there's any more you need, if the build is just that big and you need a little bit extra, then I've got a couple more batches that I can put in there. They just need a bit of time to age. I've also got, if you want some honeycomb that you can wax it with, I've got that as well.
So much honeycomb.
Oh, you got enough, all right.
First gave me honeycomb,
that's...
I've not used any of it, to be honest. If you need any concrete or anything, just let me know. I can make you some concrete, as I feel like this takes a lot longer to gather than what I do.
Yeah.
So just let me know if you need anything, and I will drop it by.
That's very kind of you. Honestly, the terracotta is going to be coming in great. Like, I plan on building basically a giant ant hill over that way, and that's going to be like my mega base. It's going to have loads of like archways and different tunnels and stuff going through it, and there's going to be like a warren of builds in there, basically. So I'm using terracotta for that. So if I need any more at that point, I'll let you know.
Let me show you this building that Sausage has left.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious about that. Where's he been building on my turf?
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
It's what? How have I missed this?
It's quite a big building.
It's huge. Like, when has he done this as well? Like, this has popped up overnight. I was literally here yesterday, and Oh.
So I think the friendly part might not be correct.
It's got a proximity alarm, is what it's got.
It says Mythland Embassy on it. Are you alliance with sausage?
Absolutely not. Bear with me for a second. I think I've got something that can deal with this. All right, since you're here, do you wanna help me with that?
Wait, what? Are you gonna blow this up?
Absolutely, I'm gonna blow it up. What is this?
You don't want to have a look inside first?
I mean, I probably should, but I don't want to go near it because of the noise. Give me a second. Let me, you know what this feels like? This feels like bait to get me to go inside and then something horrible's going to happen. You realize that? I think that's the only...
It does sound like that's the case.
This is a high-effort prank is what this is, and so I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like that llama is potentially the bomb squad. He's going to go in there for me and see what's up.
Are you going in?
I'm going in. Yep,
Okay.
there's TNT minecarts just inside. Yep, there it is. No! Now that I can respect. That was that was the amount of effort I expected, and I'm willing to let that go.
Did you get your? Is all your stuff gone? Let's
Yeah.
have a look,
It absolutely blew up all of the stuff I had on me as well. So yeah.
Wait, was this all the moss? What's all this moss?
I have no idea, but yeah, it definitely looks like TNT minecarts would have blown up everything I had on me.
God, that looked hilarious from my.
I'm sure it did. I can't wait to see it.
Dear, oh, that's so annoying about this stuff, though. You're gonna have to get him back good for that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cruel.
I'm gonna destroy everything he knows and loves. It's gonna be fantastic. But yeah, there's.
He's online. Where is he?
He just logged out. There's.
He just logged out.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to go back through my own footage now to see what I had on me and what I need to get back.
Wait, did you have anything good on you? I saw you had full netherite stuff, but
yeah, I think I was probably carrying all of my good tools. That's what happens when you have multiple explosions, though. Is like one explosion kills you, the other explosions destroy everything you were carrying. Oh, that was worth it though. That was great. Oh my goodness!
Hilarious.
And now I have to blow the rest of it up because there's this half destroyed building on my land.
Yeah, and I feel like seeing as he's done this to you now, that means everything's fair game.
Absolutely.
You could blow up part of his kingdom if you wanted to.
I'm fully going to ruin Mythical Sausage's life. It's going to be fantastic. Well, this has changed the scope of my episode now, so I think I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more than I expected to before this episode goes out. But yeah, people will understand why this has been delayed, I think, when they see the chaos that has just happened.
Well, thanks for the copper. If I haven't got any netherite gear, I would help you out, but I've not got anything.
Don't worry, it's fine. I've come back from worse, believe me.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck. I'm gonna head off now.
Enjoy your copper, and I'm really glad I handed it over before we went into this.
All right. Thanks very much.
See
Good
you
luck with the recovery.
See you later, Joel. Bye. So that just happened, and I realized I was even in my civilian clothes for that meeting with Joel, which, I mean, is good because the people didn't just see their king blown up. But yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit of rebuilding here. Luckily, I have a bunch of leftover diamond tools and equipment, everything that I got from the villagers in the first place. So hopefully rebuilding shouldn't take too long. I'm going to have to go to the Nether and get some more ancient debris so I can restore all of my netherite gear, and I'll need a bunch of levels, so I'll need other people to not be online so that I can use my drowned farm to get XP and do some enchanting and everything else. But yeah, we're going to have to get our revenge on Mythland on probably a slightly bigger scale than I have done pranks previously. So yeah, I have a feeling retaliation is going to be swift swift and painful for Mythical Sausage. And it looks like I'm not the only one having a bad day. So, alas for Catherine. We have a couple of candles to add to the vigil. And where on earth is... I need some food. I need to get some food. I haven't eaten. And who even knows if these counts are accurate anymore, but that's one for Catherine and one for me. I'm pulling it together. Slowly but surely, I am pulling it together. All we need now is levels, because Whip has a forge that can reforge my netherite equipment, and I have a bit of a plan. You see, netherite equipment, if you make it before you enchant it, actually has a chance of getting better enchantments than diamond does, if you just put it straight up into an enchantment table. So what I'm hoping is that if Whip can give me some unenchanted netherite gear and I have enough levels, I should be able to get some really good enchantments out of the table. The problem is, there's not a whole lot of time. It is very, very close to the time we're all supposed to be meeting for the arena fight that Sausage and Pearl have orchestrated, and I feel like I can trust Pearl in this, at least. I don't know about Mythical Sausage. But if I'm going to be turning up to that, I need decent equipment. And so once I've got enough levels by trading with the villagers here, I've used the Drown Farm a little bit, but without a sweeping edge sword, it's really tough. I think we can head over to Whip's place, and he can maybe get us hooked up with some netherite gear. There is a chance we could do this. Whip? Whip, you in here? Whip, you at home? Hello?
Is that my business partner? Hello?
Hello? Oh. Hi.
Hello?
Whoa. All right. All right.
No, sorry. You're good. Last time somebody came here, it was that dude right to your right, on the little stake there. Yeah, it was him. So I'm just a little protective. Come on in. Please.
Thank you.
Ignore the cats. They're the security guard. Hi, how are you doing today?
My favorite kind of security guards, the adorable kind.
They're very ferocious. They really get you when you turn away. The fangs come out. So
dude,
be careful.
I need your help.
Okay.
Mythical Sausage laid a trap for me at my base. I have lost literally everything I own, and I've been scrambling to get it all back. Because this arena fight is coming up. I cannot take anybody on without the best gear. So I've come to you. Do you still have something you can use to forge me netherite?
Oh, of course. Are you kidding? Come on up here. Come on. Up. Let me... You know what? This is the. I definitely have a better place to store my netherite than right in here. Yep. Okay, let's
rather
go.
Than the really obvious storage room build, but I mean.
Yeah, no, totally. Come on up this way.
It's hiding in plain sight, is what it's doing. That's it's important for strategy.
It's a bit of a Dexter's laboratory environment of just don't look behind the tiny house, and then you just don't see it. It's fine.
Yes, absolutely.
But welcome to the Gremlin's Forge.
Oh my gosh.
Does it look like we can make it happen in here?
Absolutely, it does. I like the use of the copper, obviously, big fan of that. So
oh yeah, no, I'm gonna, you know how I said I needed it for a vault? Yeah, it's I need more. It's all gone.
Well, I will happily trade you more once I've finished giving the rest of my copper to Joel. But I'm kind of in copper debt to everybody at this point, but that's
okay.
That's what I get for being the copper king. Instead though, I heard you were in need of a bunch of calcite and quartz. And so I'm hoping that will go some way to paying off this netherite debt we got going on.
Yes. You know what? That's sounds great to me. So inside of here, we just a little bit of a run through, so you know what you're getting into. I stole, as we've talked about, we both like to farm the demon. So I farmed the demon as the heat source up there. We've got the cauldron with all of the lava used for heating. It doesn't actually go into the tools. It just melts everything down because it runs pretty warm. Then over here, we've got the deep slate redstone being filtered by our salmon. So it's only the cleanest of the deep slate redstone going into these tools. So
as an ally of the Codfather, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about the salmon, but I'll let it slide because I'm a man in need of weapons right now.
Hey, it's just pure more power, right? So they're just helping. And then, of course, we have the forge right over here where we're getting all the ancient debris melted down to the netherite. And yeah, it's looking good. And then finally, we have, the weird technical mumbo-jumbo-y things over here. And then the actual things we use are these smithing tables right here because it's Minecraft. Hi, how can I help you out today? What do you got for me?
I will need a netherite helmet, leggings, and boots, and probably a netherite sword. So we're looking at 4 different pieces, but I figure with netherite being more enchantable than diamond, I can just throw it in an enchantment table once it's forged into netherite stuff, and hopefully...
Gotcha. So then, the way that we do the magic here is we just toss it all on top of the table, right up there on top of the forge. Nope. Diamond helmet, go. Up. Yep, there we go. Okay, perfect. And then we just flip this a bunch.
My redstone prowess should hopefully come in handy.
Oh, it worked. Oh my God, the forge. This forging is complete. There
Incredible.
you go, my friends. You've got, feel free to run up there on the anvil. There you go. Full
Yes.
on netherite gear, ready to go for you.
Yes, I can feel it. I can feel the power already. Yes, all right.
Oh, looking much better.
This is actually my first netherite sword of the season. I've been using a diamond one the rest of the time. But yes, no.
Happy to help you out. I'm currently in the process of upgrading gem from an iron sword. Haven't quite figured out the schematic behind that one, so I haven't forged that yet. But it's in process.
The smithing is a little bit more difficult with iron. It seems like weirdly, but yes,
upgrading iron to netherite is a little bit more questionable, but we're getting there. We're figuring it out.
Well, thank you so much for this. I hope it will do me right in the arena fight that's happening later. But yeah, the Copper King needs his battle armor back, so hopefully I can get this enchanted with some good stuff instead of projectile protection or whatever, and we'll see how we get on.
All right, man. Good luck, and I will see you there.